Welcome to the Freedom Property Podcast, the modern real estate brand empowering excellence. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back in the studio, and today I've got Head of Media, Eamon, Head of Marketing, Chris, in the building with us. Gentlemen, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to yourself.
You see how I didn't lean in?
I've been telling him, and he did it. Thank God.
I've been coming in like this and, giving it the
He makes my job difficult sometimes, you guys, but...
Yeah. I'm distorting the sound, apparently.
Yeah.
But, bringing the lads in today. Wanted to have a chat about media and marketing. And I thought we could talk about freedom communities as well, because I think that's something that our agents aren't utilising fully, and maybe... the public doesn't understand what we're creating at Freedom Communities as well. So I think we could maybe start there.
Yeah, so Freedom Communities, there's two massive parts of it. One of it is propping up the agents in their community, in their local area, to make them, the experts. So, local residents know that, hey, I'm selling in Raby Bay, I know who to go to. I'm selling in, Wellington Point, I know who to go to. And the other part as well is that part of Freedom Communities is that we give back to the community as well.
Yeah.
So, we've helped with local schools, local sporting organizations, local family members, like really just giving back and, making sure that they know that we're here to support them as well.
Yeah. If you're new to the show and you haven't been on our website yet, I'd suggest you jump on there and just check out the community section. Because like Chris is saying, we, when we start with our agents, when they first come here, we give them a neighborhood. We give them a community, don't we? Mm-hmm. And we say, we're going to turn you into the specialist of this community in this neighborhood. Mm. You don't have to just focus on that area, but it gives them a little core patch if they want to work that. We can do that with styles of property. We can do that with locations. And we start there with the agents. But the thing that I really like about Freedom Communities is the goodwill that we're creating in the area. And I think that's the bigger picture. And that's the bigger thing that I see with our agents sometimes that they forget. It's like the amount of goodwill that we are doing for people. Because explain one of these campaigns that we do.
Well, yeah, for starters, I go out and shoot a community video. So for example, with Missy recently, she did Redland Bay. I couldn't tell you the exact neighborhood patch, what it's called, but we just shot a bunch of different stuff on the day. And it's actually crazy, the goodwill is right there, because, people will come up and be like, oh, what's happening here kind of thing. And it's they actually see an agent doing something good in the community, because that's the point of this, right? We're contributing to the community and being that face of the public for them. And then they say, oh, I'm selling soon. And it's just it's happened before we even finish the shoot, So it has a positive impact on people's business. And then we just have that video floating around everywhere. It's on the website. People can go to that website and see what's happening in their local community. So.
Because, again, so if you see these videos floating around about our agents, selling the location, selling their community, telling everybody in that community why they love it so much and why this is the best bakery and why this is the best hairdressers and all that sort of stuff. And then we drive them back through to the landing pages, don't we?
Yeah.
Tell me about the landing pages.
Yeah, so that's exactly it. So we'll have these videos floating around so that people kind of view it, engage with it, and then we'll take them to a landing page where we're kind of tracking it all with our Facebook pixel. So we do this with everything, communities, our listing pages, and our agents' profile pages as well. And that way we've kind of got all this data. And if we need to retarget through social media ads, we absolutely can. It's as simple as a click of a button. And then all those future ads that we run, we can use to retarget anyone that's hit that pixel on that landing page before.
Yeah, nice. So for an agent's perspective, you're going to be doing everything anyway. But in the background, you've got this video of you, selling your community, selling your neighborhood, selling the suburb that you're specializing in. And if someone watches that video and then clicks on that page and goes through to this landing page, and then this landing page is all about that community and why you love that community and all the good things happening in that community. There's also got in there a built-in lead generator saying, what's my property worth? That's really powerful. And, you can just keep changing the videos with the agents, can't you? Keep updating it and driving them back to that page.
Well, and that's the thing about communities, we get them set up and then we give them a really good foundation. But if they were to really utilize this really well, they will go, okay, cool. That cafe that I visited briefly in the community video, I'm going to do a giveaway there. And then next month, this cafe over here. And then next month, this restaurant or this bar. Or there's a million different ideas that we've come up with and we're running campaigns for agents' actual marketing, right? But if they were to actually go hard on this particular patch, which there's a couple of agents starting to do now, really, and they go hard on these 200 homes. Everyone starts to know them in those 200 homes. few people won the giveaways or whatever, and then they start to just branch out and people naturally start to see them outside of that part.
That's it.
Yeah.
And that's the agent's marketing. But as a brand, so what we do then with the Freedom Community stuff is we do the events and the giveaways. And this is the real big Goodwill thing that we're creating, which I don't think that everyone understands at the brand yet fully what we're doing here, because I just want to give, not take anything. Like literally just give it all, because, we're going to give something to someone soon and it's going to affect their lives so much that they're always going to think of Freedom as their company, as their agents. And if they associate one of our agents to that, then that's going to be their agent. And the Goodwill that I mean, it's like we do these giveaways and we do like giving away $5,000 to local schools. We've given away $5,000 to local sporting teams. We're doing one soon, local hero.
That's right, yeah.
Like who deserves $5,000? Like this is what we're trying to do. And this is called inbound marketing, isn't it? So we put out this who wants for $5,000 and people post their ideas. Now they post their ideas, and to post their idea, they have to come onto our website, post their idea and give us their details. Now we've collected thousands of emails. Yeah. Thousands of email addresses. Okay. And what we're not doing is we're not just smashing these people now saying, do you want to sell? Do you want to sell? What we're doing is we're dropping on them behind the scenes. Look at this money we're giving away. Look at this person we're helping. Look at this charity we're giving to. Look at this sporting team we're looking after. Here's our agent giving out a check. Here's our agent giving out some money. And this is the goodwill that we're creating behind the scenes. So, I just think that this is a really powerful thing that, if we just keep doing this and just keep giving back, and us as a brand, I think we just need to leverage this better. Yeah. Because, like the videos that we do, like giving them away the check, like it's pretty cool, but I reckon we could do them like even like crazier to make them go like viral. Like, I don't know. I got some ideas around that, I reckon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's chat about it for sure.
Yeah. I just think that, if we can like, rather than being like, hey, this is John and hey, John, what are you going to do with the money? Cause like they're sort of okay, but I'm thinking like, we just try and, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know. But when we do it, we will know.
This is probably an off-podcast meeting. But,
well, we've got to come up with ideas. But I think if you can, if you can recognise that at the shoot, if someone's got something unique going on, if it's like a basketball team getting them slam dunking and like just doing something viral and like, just something to get the agents involved. And I just think that, especially with the local heroes one as well, like if we're giving away $5,000 and to 5 local heroes and we give them $1,000 each and one of them is really deserving of that for something that they've done, like we've got to like relive that moment, like we've got to tell that story. Like we can like really push these things and make them go viral, not just for our agent that's presenting them with that check, but also the brand. It's like I just think it's such a goodwill, fair, nice thing to be doing.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, and on top of the virality, it also kind of creates that sense of community with Freedom, and because that's what Freedom is. We really want to be part of the community. We're out there meeting with the residents all the time. We have the agents go out door knocking, running their own local community events as well. Like we're really big and just being there for the residents as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and like most agents, they do like, oh, I'm going to go down to like the school this weekend and give out chocolate biscuits or something. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, cool. But like, this is something that we're doing for our agents that they don't have to think about. Like we're posting the ideas, we're collecting the votes, we're organising the check giveaways. We're just telling the agent to turn up because they got nominated or it was in their neighbourhood that the local sporting team was, and you come along and you give out the check to these people.
And the video's free.
Yeah.
It's all free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so.
Yeah, and every time we give out the actual check and do the video, like the people are actually so stoked because I obviously interact with the winners, They're like, oh, we were so close to winning and we're like the last minute we had to get everyone to vote, and like they're so involved in it and they're so like stoked about it. Like, oh, we've been seeing Freedom around for ages, and like they're going to go home, tell their family and all their friends, and that's going to be top of mind forever. Like,
and this is what I mean about goodwill, and like an agent will come here and they'll be like, oh yeah, but like, and I'm like, well, leave and you'll see the difference, because the other brands in this area, they're not creating that same goodwill behind the scenes. Like, I don't even think the agents understand the power of this. Like, sometimes we get like thousands of votes on this thing, so And all that had to happen was one of those votes go, like, it could be like this lady, single mum, goes on and she's like, please let my son win this colouring in competition. And they win $1,000 colouring in competition for her son. Like, can you even fathom like the power of that for that lady that really wanted that for her child? Like, I just think it's just like, we don't need to like affect everyone. We need to affect individuals like really powerfully, I reckon. I think that's what Freedom Communities is.
And it's been going for what, 10 years now, the whole time. Like,
yeah. We've been doing this, and that's the Goodwill.
It used to be a pink logo, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God it's not that.
Yeah, well, Freedom used to be all different. It used to be all different colours for different things. Like the tech was blue, the communities was green, pink, and the sales was green. And it was just like, nah.
Bring it all together.
Yeah.
We're all one. This is one thing, you know? So, yeah, a lot has changed over the years with the brand. But that's the bigger picture about communities. It's like we're all contributing. And we're giving away. And all these email addresses that we've now got, thousands of email addresses. Like, we just market to them. We're giving away money. Here's someone that's just got money. Here's someone that we've helped. Here's our agent giving out checks. That's so powerful.
Yeah, and as I said, like if they're going above and beyond in their marketing, also showing up in their community, like, you know, all these different things we're doing for communities, like, it's hard because it's like you can't track this in particular in terms of like, oh, I chose to list with you because of that. But it's one of these things that helps, you know, obviously like with the bus stop and the marketing and then communities as well. It's like, but then whoever they choose, they're going to choose an agent within their area, say it's Capalaba or whatever. Like they're just going to choose the agent that they resonate with most, but they're going to choose Freedom partly because of this.
Yeah.
So it's one of these things that's just happening in the background for everyone. Like, making it easier to want to list with an agent in Freedom. And then if you're in the area that we've given away a thing, then you're going to be the agent they go to. Like,
seriously. You know, that's, you know, that's the part that we can play for our agents. You know, at Freedom, we can do this for them behind the scenes. So they literally just turn up. Like, I find like a lot of the agents come up to us and they're like, so what's this about? And I'm like, this is communities. Like, this is what we're doing. This is what we've been doing for you. And they turn up to this sporting team and the basketball team there or whatever, and they're giving out this check and they're giving them like $1,000 and they're like interviewing them, and they're still like, they're not fully aware of what we've done in this moment for them. That basketball team has had like 200 votes. 300 votes have gone onto our website, voted for their son's basketball team to win this $1,000.
Yeah.
You know, like we've got that 200 email addresses. Now we're not going to go give them to our agents and say, annoy them and bombard them with, do you want to sell? That's not what we're doing. We're going to get that 200 people and we're going to say in the background, Freedom is doing nice things. Nice things.
Providing value.
Yeah, value, giveaway, Goodwill.
And they're all going to see the video of the agent that presented that check, and they're going to remember that for sure.
Yeah.
So that's what Freedom Communities is.
Yeah.
There you go. This podcast show is all about you, agents. It's all about giving you the tips, the tricks, the strategies to take your business and your life to the next level. I'm very passionate about helping real estate agents, and the more people that subscribe and like this show, the better guests we can get on and the more value we can bring to you. So follow us, give us a like, and tell your friends. Look forward to working with you. Another thing I want to talk about today is digital marketing. And I think we've been on a journey with digital marketing, haven't we, over the last couple of years? Like trying to figure out what
it's
works.
been a huge year coming to where we are now.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
You know, like what's going to, you know, give us the leads that we're looking for? Like what kind of thing works for different people, different styles, you know, like so what are you seeing that's working really well at the moment?
Yeah, so definitely using landing pages to funnel towards automated email journeys. They are absolutely killing it at the moment. So at the moment, what are a lot of our agents doing? We've got ads running on social media, ads just saying, go to my landing page, trying to provide value to sellers and buyers at something as small as a selling guide or a market report. And that's going to get buyers and sellers jumping onto your landing page and providing details. Even if they don't provide you details, even if they've just touched your landing page, as I was talking about before, the pixels are going to be able to identify them as a visitor. And then later down the track, what you can do is run a more harder sell. Like, you ready to sell, you ready to buy, come call me. And we're then able to retarget everyone that's touched one of your landing pages or entered their details before with your really strong call to action. So eventually, you know, they're ready to buy with you, they're ready to sell with you, and you've become the established agent in your area. Like, I think people overlook how powerful social media marketing is, right? You've got, over 80% of Australians are actively on social media, and you're paying what, $10 to reach 1,000 people in your.
It's so cheap.
It's cheap. You're not gonna get, and for $10, you can barely get like lunch anymore.
Newspaper marketing back in the day would have cost like thousands and thousands of dollars to reach such a small amount of people.
Exactly. Yeah.
And pay $2.50 per lead sometimes. It's like, what?
It's crazy. It's insane. And not only is it so cheap to reach your audience, but you're able to provide them it in like a video format. Like, can you imagine trying to run a TV ad nowadays? Like, you're not going to get that for, $1,000. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
But like, I hear these agents, this is what they say, right? So they go, yeah, but like, I'm not getting any leads, like I'm not getting any.
This is the thing. So our first package, I'm so passionate about this. The value of video marketing. Our first package is $1,500 per month, right?
Yeah.
What are you going to get from $1 million home? 30K, let's say. Yeah. If you did marketing all year and got one lead that converts, it's worth it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And people are getting multiple leads per month.
Yeah.
Oh my God, if I was an agent, I'd be giving as much money as I humanly possibly could to Chris to like do my marketing. I've got one lead, and it's like you've got to have your systems and processes in place in terms of how you manage buyers and sellers perfectly as well.
Yeah.
We can deliver you this quality lead in your area, but then you've got to like know how to handle it after that.
Yeah. The scary thing is, it's like if I give you $10,000 right now, would you give me 9,000?
No.
Well, of course you would. You'd still be up, wouldn't you?
If you give me 10,000, and then would I give you 9,000? Is what you're saying?
Well,
okay, sorry. Yes, I would. I thought you were saying it the other way around. I was like, no.
But
it's been a big day.
You're up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's no brainer.
And like what they're not taking into account is the profile. The branding.
You're also building know, like, and trust in the background as well.
The branding that you're getting in the background,
crazy.
yeah, for sure. If you get a lead and all of your marketing for the year is covered, like, wow, like a jackpot. But like back in the day, you'd go in the local paper, you do all these things, you do all these letterbox drops, you do all your bus stops just to get noticed.
Yeah. That's
like,
exactly
and if
it.
you got the call, fantastic, but. Like this, you can actually see your return.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
You can actually say, well, I got that person off that. That brought me in $30,000 and it cost me $25,000 for the year.
Yeah.
That was free.
And then how many buyers did you meet from that property that you sold another property for, or you know what I mean? Or they sold a year down the line. Like, it's just like the value is ongoing.
Yeah.
Seriously. But, agents, I think that if you're not getting leads as well, then, maybe you need to look at yourself. You maybe need to look at, do you represent value? Like what videos do you see right now that our agents are doing that's bringing in a lot of leads?
Well, yeah, this is the thing. It's like at the very start of the whole process, the offer has to be really good.
Yes.
100%.
And another word for marketing that I say this to every agent in the meeting is just testing. Yeah. And this is why some agents, they get frustrated early because like, I haven't got this thing. It's like, that's okay. What we're doing right now is testing.
Exactly.
And sooner or later, we're going to find a test that works and we're going to hit a jackpot and we'll double down on that and it's going to pop off for you, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly
so
it.
what strong offers have we got?
Yeah, so there's a bunch of them, but yeah, as Eamon was kind of saying before, like, not what one ad works for one person is going to work for someone else in a different suburb. Like everyone's going to respond differently.
Yeah.
So some of the ones that are really popular at the moment are like offering a selling guide, just giving tips to your sellers on what is going to provide value to your house, right? You can run a competition as well. That's a really strong way to just, if you're new to the area and you want to get leads fast, run a competition. That's the easiest way to get leads, right? People are going to, even if it's $500, I'd give my email address away for a chance to win $500. No question about it, right? Sure. And on top of that, being able to provide information about the local area. Like, you are the local expert. Like, provide local expert information to your sellers. Establish yourself as the dominant figure in your area by saying, hey, I know this stat, this sale, right? Like, there's nothing more impressive than when a real estate agent knows their shit, right?
Yep, definitely. Yeah. What as exactly right now are we running?
Yeah, so talk about the Missy campaign, I think.
Tell me about one that you reckon is popping off the best.
Yeah, so we've got one real estate agent at the moment that's running a lawn makeover giveaway.
It's pretty random, and we shot the video
Yeah.
just in overalls in the garden. So it's like eye catching. It's going to grab attention, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she's going to do like a makeover for someone's front lawn.
Yeah.
And they don't even have to sell, right? For the initial first month.
Yeah. They just got to be a resident in the area, right? Or we're just asking for email and address to validate that, they live in the area. And the leads are coming in so fast.
And then I'm going to go back and like video them actually doing the makeover, right? And then we're going to use that for the next month campaign, which we've already shot the initial like campaign top of funnel. Then use that as the middle of funnel where she says, now I'm doing it for the next person, but you have to be selling. Yeah. So then we've got the media, we've got the proof kind of thing. We've ran the test essentially. We've validated the test and now we're going to go in for the kill.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's like random, but it's like, and people wouldn't think to be like, oh, I'm a real estate agent. Why would I like go and do gardening for someone? But it's like, that's way better than just being like, hi, I'm in the community, I'm an agent. It's like, who cares?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? There's no value there.
Well, you're
Like,
providing something, isn't she? She's providing a service and she's giving value. And, you know, if you live in the local area and you get a free lawn makeover, maybe,
exactly. Yeah.
it's worth putting your details in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if I see the ad, I'm going. It's probably not. You're not talking to my suburb though, are you? I'm moving to Redland Bay. You know?
That's easier than her going and door knocking the whole suburb and taking like 4 weeks to do it.
Exactly.
And probably getting less leads than what she's getting from pushing a button.
Exactly. Yeah. 100%.
And she's so smart. When I was on set, she said, "Look, I hate getting cold called myself. You know, so it's like I don't want to cold call people. That's not my style. So I'm going to go hard on digital marketing." And I was like, "A modern agent. Here we are."
Yeah.
So
seriously, no, I love that. The the perceived value of someone. You know what I mean? I think that a lot of people they you know, they're not getting paid what they think they deserve because the market doesn't think they deserve it. You know, like realistically, you know, like I think sometimes when I walk into a listing presentation, I feel like I've got the listing already. Like I feel like that they're happy to, you know, do the things that I'm suggesting. They trust me completely. I just feel that like energy with them, and I think the top agents will feel that too because we've been around. We've been doing this for a long time and we haven't given up. Like we've been doing the same ads or similar ads every day on socials. Here we are again. We're not giving up. We're staying here. We're staying present. We're staying with you. And we're doing this day on day, year on year. We're selling, we're turning up and we're consistent, you know? So people would see that and they would perceive my value to be worth what I'm suggesting. And I think that this is again where a lot of the agents fall down is because they want something so quickly. They're not playing the long game.
Yeah, for sure.
that's just human nature. But if we can get them to see the bigger picture, where it's just like, cool, commit to this for 5 years. You know, see what happens. You know what I mean?
That's exactly
and
it.
Like we said in the initial marketing meeting, hey, it's just like, it's like if you're going to do marketing for 1 month, like, let's end the meeting now. You know, like don't bother. You know? It's like, let's commit to 3 to 6 months, like 6 months ideally. Yeah. Because again, it's just, we're testing phase.
Yeah. What they don't understand sometimes is that it's not magic, right? If we ran ads for 1 month and it was going to give you a guaranteed lead, I would have quit and become a real estate agent already, right? Like it takes time. You got to invest over a period of time. Like they're not just going to see your ad and be like, oh, I'm going to sell today, right? They're going to think about you. Then 6 months from now, 12 months from now, 24 months from now, when they have a kid and they're thinking about buying a new house and selling their current one, then they're going to be like, oh, I've seen that guy's ad again and again and again for the past 24 months. I'm going to sell with them. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. I've driven past that bus stop now 500 times.
Yeah.
On the 501st time, I'm like, I'm gonna ring that person.
Yeah, exactly. You know? That's 100% it. Yeah.
And it takes time, and you just gotta keep going and not give up because I feel like, you know, like you just see it, like it's ingrained into people's mentality. Like they just don't fully believe or trust in the process. Like they don't believe, like if they, I don't know, like maybe they're critical about themselves. I don't know what it is, but if they literally just follow the plan and they're a good person, they will definitely win in the long run. It's just not going to happen quickly. You just got to keep turning up, you know. So we had our quarterly training and awards last week. And we had Corey and Chloe and 2 social media experts, and since they've left, it's been a week. And there's been probably a handful of agents who have really taken what they've said and they're doing it. And like their businesses, like right now, like a weekend, just feel like different businesses. Like I look at Luke Nell, for instance, right now, and for ages I've been saying, I'm like, Luke, ramp up your marketing.
I've been
bro.
telling him as well. Every time I'm on set and we're like, because we shoot extra content for free for the agents, I'm like, oh, what do you want to do? I was like, I haven't thought about it. I was like, I don't care. Let's shoot something like you make amazing extra content, because we used to do it 2-3 years ago, and everyone on socials would comment and stuff, and so it's good he's getting back into it.
I'm just having like some of our friends, because we've got like mutual friends, and you know, like people around, they're saying to me like, oh, Luke's really ramping it up. They're saying like stuff like that to me, and I'm like, no, he's doing exactly the same thing he's always been doing, but he's just going and creating an extra piece of content about it every day. Like literally, like there is no difference to what he's doing. He's just taking a moment every single day now and just being like, I'll push record on my phone and I'll record myself telling the marketplace what I'm doing and showing them some value and letting them know that I'm here, I'm consistent, and I'm here every day, and I actually want your business.
All that media does is shape people's perceptions. So as you said, like there's probably a bunch of agents here that are working so hard, but people don't know that. And it's not like you're going on socials to like brag about how hard you're working. You're just documenting, showing what you do all day. And then as you said, people go, oh my God, you're working so hard. You're so busy right now. And I'm like, you know, they do it to me as well. Like I post a lot on socials, and I'm like, I'm like average busy, like just in my like personal projects, you know, but I post about it more than I'm actually even doing the things. They're like, you're crushing it. I'm like, kind of, you know, but it shapes their perception. Like,
it's like people say to me all the time, like, how do you do it?
Yeah.
How do you do it? And I'm like, do what? And they're like, you got like, how do you do it? How do you like do all these things? And I'm like, well, I'm like I've got heaps of people to do that, and then heaps of people to do this, and heaps of people to do that, and I just literally just stay here and do what I'm supposed to do. You know, I don't actually do any of that. I just I might make you feel like I'm doing all of that because I've filmed so many things of me doing it, you know. But yeah, it's just like you just gotta create content.
Yeah, for sure. Like the craziest thing is it's free. It's like it doesn't cost you anything to post, to jump on Insta story, to just do some free organic content as well, just to get yourself out there. Like I saw a study by CoreLogic that 63% of Australians will do some kind of property research on social media now instead of online. Like that's crazy. 63%, like whether that's researching an agent, a property, an area. Like 63% of Australians are doing that before they even start like doing anything property related.
Seriously.
Yeah,
agents, if you don't think that your future seller is looking at your social media profile, you have lost your marbles. Literally, like your social media should look as good as the Freedom Property website. You know, like you know, have a bit of like personal stuff in there and show that you're actually not a psychopath. But like make it businessy. Like come on, like this is where all your future clients are. Like everyone's on social media, they are checking you out. So make sure that that page looks like you want their business.
100%.
Well, and again, sorry to like go back to the like investing in yourself thing. Like we've got a product called Feature 1 by 1. It's $500, right? We can make 3 to 5 pieces of content with an agent with one of those products, right? $500 times 50 is what, 25 grand. It's like, can you imagine like if you're putting out 5 high quality pieces of content, even if it's just organic on socials, like every single week of the entire year, and it costs you 25 grand, you think it's not going to get you a return on investment? One listing? You're crazy.
Absolutely.
You're crazy.
Oh, seriously. If you had like 5 pieces of quality content like that, and then you mix it up with a few like organic-y sort of like ones raw, like off your phone, just to give it that happy medium, you know, like that's perfect.
I think what deters a lot of agents is that they're not getting a lot of likes and comments on every post, so they're like, oh, what's the point? But I think they forget that people will search your profile, have a bit of a scroll before deciding whether to buy or list with you. Like they will search your profile. It's essentially the new website, social media profiles.
Definitely.
Like you need to make sure it's looking fresh and you are doing regular posts.
And if you're average at it, then just don't do it.
Well, that's what we're here for as well. Like
seriously.
I can help you guide you through it. Like
we got social media managers. Here.
Exactly.
You know, like we got people that will, you know, what do those packages start from a month?
600, and that's completely looked after you. 600 a month and completely done for you.
And we'll manage your whole social media for you. Like, come on. It's crazy. You know, like, what we've set up at Freedom is just like with the media, with the digital marketing, with the social media management, with the communities, with putting up listings, with handling contracts. It's literally like everything is taken care of here. You literally just get here. And what we'll do is we'll do everything else, but we can't pick up the phone for you and we can't go meet the seller. So, you know, like all you got to then do is get good at sales, you know, and we can train you on that too, you know. So, if we can get the right sales people and we put this behind them, we already know what's going to happen, you know, because we've just see it over and over again.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool for our recruitment side of things is that we do some videos soon about some of our agents. You know, I'd like to do a video about Nathan Luan. Look at this 21-year-old. In 4 months, he's made 250 grand. Here's how he did it. Or a video saying, here's how we took Jacob from 0 to 900,000 in 3 years.
And who knows what he's going to do in the next 3 years.
Yeah. And now he started an office. Now he's building a rent roll. Now he's building a team. Here's a person that has changed offices 4, 5 times in the last 3 years, has finally got the freedom, and their business is exploding. Here's how we did it. These are the videos I reckon we should do.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I'm keen to do a few of them because we've just got so many good stories right now.
Yeah.
We just need the right people to put this into play and have faith in the plan and just fully commit to it, and their businesses are going to just go crazy.
Yeah.
And you're going to make so much money. You're going to be able to spend more time with your family, your friends. You're going to be able to do the things that you want to do, and you're not going to have the hassle. You're not going to have the drama because you can come here and we can take care of all of that.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about on digital marketing and media today, boys?
Email marketing's overlooked. Email marketing, I reckon that's an avenue that every single real estate agent should be doing.
Yeah.
Right? It costs like a couple of cents to send out to someone.
Yeah.
Why are you not doing it? Like it's, you can advertise what you're selling, you can advertise what you've sold, and talk about what you've done recently, and make yourself seem like an approachable person.
Yeah. I do mine weekly, don't I?
Yeah, exactly. Why you're not doing it at least once a month is beyond me.
What I've loved about the recruitment ones that we've done, because we've got the once they enter in as our a recruitment lead, they get a 30-hit email series from us, don't they?
Yeah.
And what I'm finding is that people are just booking calls with me.
Yeah.
I had 4 yesterday. So I had 4 calls yesterday. So they're off the email trail. So they might not book the call off the first email, but on the 5th, 6th, 7th email, they start to click on these things.
Yeah,
and we can see
they're
their
warming up
Pardo
over
score.
time.
Yeah.
See who's opening up the emails. So that's the ones I'm going to call, the people that are opening up the emails the most. And they're just booking in calls with me.
That's crazy. That's so good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the power of digital marketing. It's all automated. That's nothing like, probably back in the day you had to call every single person. Now you're like, oh, I know who's a quality lead now. They're opening emails, they're responding to things, they're coming up to me and booking the call on my calendar now. Like think about the amount of time that's been saved.
Yeah, the nice thing about that email stuff as well, it's for my sales business, I send out a weekly email, and like you say, it's got everything in there, but it's also got some things like clickbaity, like tips before selling and all that sort of stuff. And I can actually dive into that email and I can see who's clicking on what and how many clicks they're looking into, and who's active in there, and I can literally just ring them and say, "Oh, hey Chris, how you been going, mate? You need any help from
me?" And then
me?"
you're armed
like,
with that information as well. You're like, "Oh, I know you've seen this email about this." Like, you don't have to say it in particular, but
would you be
know
interested in this? And like, you are a mind reader.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's right, I am. We use the Properly proposals and they work really well because you do an appraisal on someone or a presentation right now, and after you leave, if they're not ready to list, you send them this proposal. And I did it with this guy about 3-4 months ago, and sent him the proposal. He wasn't ready, and he opened up the proposal, and I saw that I got an email alert saying he's opened up the proposal, and I was like, jackpot. Like, boom, ring him.
Oh, like months later, you're saying?
Yeah, it's like 4 months later. So he opens up the and then I ring him, and he's like, ha 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 ha, like laughing like this as I'm ringing him, and I go, I knew what was going on.
Yeah.
And I go, what's going on? And he goes, oh mate, you're not going to believe this. I'm literally looking for your mobile number right now. And I said, really? I go, it must meant to be. Listed the Properly, Waverley Court. Check it out. But yeah, like you got to use the tools to your advantage, and email them up. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah. Let us know if you need some help with your marketing, your media, anything. Thanks for coming in, gents.
Nice.